Nancy, you just have to make it look like you're running a bakery to legitimize your dealing.
You just called me a dealer.
You are a dealer.
We're in my house. I'm not a dealer. I'm a mother who happens to distribute illegal products through a sham bakery set up by my ethically questionable CPA and his crooked lawyer friend. Where they leave a cooler.
That's Mary Louise Parker, who made a name for herself as a marijuana-dealing mom in the popular TV show Weeds. But unlike her character, more women are legally getting into the pot industry. Many of them are moms. Marijuana is now legal in some form in more than half of all states. Chip Reid is at a medical marijuana cultivation center in Washington, D.C., as so-called pot moms fight the stigma of their job. Chip, good morning.
Well, good morning. We are in the flower room, and in about 5 weeks, these little buds, like the one you see here, will grow up to become medical marijuana. You're about to meet a group of women who deal with the unique challenge of working in this blooming industry while also being moms.
PTSD, depression, insomnia, eczema. Is there anything that marijuana does not help with?
I don't know yet.
Shonda Macias calls herself a pharmacist, but the medical marijuana she is licensed to distribute, while legal in D.C., is illegal under federal law.
When you see our patients come in every day and they say that I can have a quality of life, to me, that's my purpose.
The former cell biologist has a PhD and an MBA, but first and foremost, she's a mother to 4 children.
So your 7-year-old MJ, has he ever seen this room?
Oh no, he hasn't seen this room.
Her youngest is just 7, and she's trained him in the art of answering tough questions.
What does mommy do for a living?
She's a pharmacist.
A pharmacist?
Mm-hmm.
And what does she give people?
Medicine.
Medicine. And what does that medicine do?
It helps them feel better.
Those answers work for now, but Macias knows that as MJ gets older, his questions will become more pointed.
It's okay for people to judge me based upon what I've chosen to do, but it's very hurtful for them to judge my son, where he's innocent in this.
That's why she needs help.
What do you call this group, by the way? Do you just say the group?
Support group.
My buds.
All of these buds participate in this budding industry, and all of them are moms.
I didn't have any problem with the sex talk, and I think it was because I had a book to go with.
The inside jokes these mothers tell here deal with the stigma surrounding their jobs.
I don't want my kids to have their friends' parents say, oh, you're not allowed to go to their house.
When I first decided to come into the industry, I had a lot of concerns because I was a licensed attorney, so I had to decide, and I chose that I was going to go outside the box and I was going to risk my license to do this.
Only Macias actually dispenses the drug. The others are involved in other aspects of the industry. Leah Heiss is an attorney and president of a company that recently earned a license to dispense medical marijuana in Maryland.
Some of the biggest anxieties that we all share, regardless of whether we touch the plant or not, is this concept that our businesses are at risk. So our incomes are at risk, and that is an issue that comes up with my kids a lot.
Shantae Hopkins Green guides medical marijuana patients through the regulatory red tape, and she has a 10-year-old.
For me, the challenge is just every time I answer a question, it leads to more questions with my son. But I have that relationship with him where I will answer it. I try to answer it in an age-appropriate way, but he can ask me anything, and he does.
Jennifer Culpepper is a mom of 2. Her company does brand strategy and graphic design for the marijuana industry.
I do feel like I have a timeline because my 9-year-old is 1 more year in elementary school, and I think that she cannot enter middle school without having this conversation.
So as moms, are you all a little nervous about going this public with what you do?
No.
No, you're not.
I'm wide out there.
So all of you with young children are going to let your children watch this story on TV?
I might screen it first.
There are now 8 of these medical marijuana cultivation centers right here in Washington, D.C., and they're popping up all across the nation as more and more states legalize marijuana for medical purposes and, in some states, for recreational use. Gail?
Chip, I just have to ask, why are you wearing doctor scrubs? Is this just part of the look? look at this particular company? Or are you a pharmacist
it
too?
just looks cool. No,
Hello,
they
I'm Chip Reid.
I'm
The
Chip
show
Reid,
is
the
called
new pharmacist.
Ask Your Pharmacist.
That's right.
No, they actually make everybody who comes into these growing rooms wear these things and wear little things on our feet so that we don't track anything in or out.
Well, it is a look.
Or take anything.
I was going to say,
You could
check
wear
your pockets.
sweatshirts and jeans too, but it is a look. Thank you, Chip.
It's a really interesting
I think so
story.
too, Nora. I think so.
Really, I have
Very
conflicted
lucrative.
feelings about it. It's really interesting.
Maybe we should be
Entrepreneurship.
pharmacists, y'all. Thank you, Chip.